ene abeja form ba wakwaba e de be Kwabenaholic TV dwumadi so wow nim say Kwabenaholic de sem no ba na eba nanso e ba mo som for Chris DGH me de e wo mu ene ne ekoso e de bebrem na mo so mahunu ne ekoso e wo man Ghana ene wiase afa na nyina ane me se wo mbre me de ukọ nsem so tetew ewe me de ukọ nsem so tetew na oso ahunu ne ekoso ene ne epim egu ewo man Ghana bonte so ane Kelvin Taylor Kelvin Taylor sisi Kelvin Taylor edi sembi edi abetu da ewo ntitafi de kase so abegafo esemoni esase ka kire mo na sisi anangasa sisi minimum se ye ba penny John Romani mama etwase se oma Kelvin Taylor position anase so de ne kan na point is no ho de a ene mintimi nkire se no ntine bia owura Kelvin Taylor sade de a mintimi enkire but nkiremu ewo ho ewo se ene menemu ko na yekotie nsama kase bi nsemfa kase bi a sisi anankasa owura Kelvin Taylor sisi ano ode eto ntitafi de kase no so no nyansa ketwa sisi anankasa sisi ano o MPP for so MPP for penifo no so sisi an one after the other sisi ano Kelvin Taylor sema obo ototo ema ne MPP for no abegafo me se hombre dimeti ne enkotie Kelvin Taylor nu asem ne enti a MPP for enya seat no na nana do dankwa kufuado o seda ni seat no e de ma mampeni John Romani mahama no nsem bi ewo ho ane nsem bi ewo ho yenko ne enkotie emunchiemu ne ba medede aka atoam so message osese ne abibia ye ma me no one video na so no so ho ane like share subscribe na make a comment na fafa video ho na abibia so onsa aka no ma sonko ebo na epetia na kabua ano nam de ade me da bremu me de ma se yenkombra
Adifufro bi ansi Kelvin Taylor were around. The reason why I here every day no for now in court to the free mind no so once in a while no we are waiting for the John Mahama their appointment to basically be done fully. Now ya fully no ya start juma anything that you don't see us. Don't panic. Jandam ni nyina enko bebia. They know. The NPP as a political party is being led by a fool like Afenyo-Markin. Do not panic. When a fool leads a political party, you are not supposed to panic. They will drown themselves. Listen. When a political party is being led by a temperamental fool, the party will never sail. And what you see in parliament now, or you are seeing in parliament, from the NPP side, led by Afenyo-Markin, you have to understand when a foolish captain leads a boat, it will surely sink. And I'm going to say, grow. Anytime I get Ghana for say, so who say MP before Jimmy or Parliament, I'm going to say, Afenyo-Markin about vetting committee or Jimmy, do not panic. The guy is naturally foolish. And he's basically becoming a one-man minority. He wants it to be about him because he believes to say the people behind him, Jimmy, and you can see some of the NPP MPs are still not thinking. And the sticker or the who Jimmy or Parliament, they still don't understand where they are. So what we need to do is to finish them kwata. And the kwata finalization to make sure by 2028 I can depart 3 or Parliament. And that is my new focus. Because also Obia Jimmy, now man the opportunity to reason, to be smart, to understand the say, oh me Jimmy way the Dimbedru Hana Nipano, unim say they can do it and they decide deliberately not to be reasonable, then you help them to die. And that is what you are going to help the NPP do. Because a whole political party, after losing an election, you lost an election, over 1.7 million, your candidate got 38.2%. What do you have to be doing now? This is not the time for you to be going on radio or standing in parliament to prove to Ghanaians and say, no. This is the time for you to reflect. This is the time for you to understand some of your actions. You have to basically relook at your actions, your utterances, your body language, your gesture. This is the time to have a relook at the way you do things. But you can see that these people are naturally born foolish, that they are still in that mood thinking, say, they still have power, they can still fool, because in their brains, majority of the people who vote for the NPP are stupid. In terms of and say Jimmy, they are still not getting the reality. You can see an MPP executive, you can see a general secretary, a national youth organizer will sit on radio and be telling you, say, then you hear the general secretary, oh, this election we lost it, spirituality they still don't want the people to understand this. So Jimmy, they led them to this, and that is what is missing. In 2016, when the NDC lost elections, you realize that the party itself quailed in. The quelling in is having a respect. They looked into themselves. They decided to look back and analyze the party. The elders of the party sat down to be like, we cannot be having the same gesture, body language out there. So you saw that the party took a step back. The flag bearer then, John Mahama, took a step back. The party leadership took a step back, and they took a decision that was difficult by looking deep to know where they actually went wrong. But this is the situation where we have a political party that has lost with the biggest margin in the history of this country, 1.8 million. 1.8 million. And these fools are still telling us Ghanaians, say, they have some group of people somewhere who did not vote. In less than a month, they're out there campaigning. So you see the Mustafa guy, who is their national youth organizer, sitting on radio and saying, say, oh, Mahamudu Bawumia na wasa oba. Where Jimmy? Is the party about Bawumia? Who are going to work for Bawumia? Is it the same fools? What are you looking at? Ediana Moshe. The party is enshrined in foolishness. Jimmy, because they still think, say, Obia Odi party Jimmy such a maun to me. And that is my problem with these people. But we have a country to build. We have a nation to build. We have people who are willing to respect us and to serve us. And that's the most important thing as a nation. They think before they act. They look at us, how we feel before they take decisions. So who in their right senses will say, I am going to leave this kind of leadership of Muhammad and this NDC party that has shown maturity to go and vote for NPP or follow the NPP. No, that's why I'm saying that whatever you see in parliament, whatever propaganda they are selling out there, as a Ghanaian, do not panic, because the party is being led by a fool, a temperamental fool who does not know what he wants. And that is Afenyo-Markin. And sometimes you see some of their behaviors, some of their utterances. You ask yourself, say, me MPP, where are we headed? The party is heading nowhere. The party is headed for destruction, a total annihilation, destruction of that party. And I will lead that charge. Until the NPP reflects, starts to respect the people, starts to understand that we cannot be taken for granted. We will make sure that party is finished to the core, because we cannot allow a group of foolish old men and women to take this country for granted, even at a point where they know that they have disappointed. They have stolen from the people. They have disrespected and killed the people. They have gone against the Constitution of the Republic. They have disrespected Ghana. They still do not want to have that kind of reason. They are just making us think, say, they are still intelligent than us. Don't panic. Don't be worried. Feel pity for them. Because me, Ekwameteha, and the people on Loud Silence TV are ready to make sure the right thing is done. I will do everything possible to make sure NPP go. And you see, this is not